What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking Deontay Wilder, most hated boxer of this era. Wilder versus Fury 2, 2019, Loser Retires. Yeah, buddy. I just wanted to touch on this subject, man. Ever since the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight, it just seems like it brought the worst out in boxing fans, if you ask me, man. It's kind of like I hate to say, that boxing fans are racist or they're segregated within their own communities. I guess that's a better way of putting it. That they stick close to their own race. They tend to favor boxers of their own race who have better records, and they hold them up to a higher accord. And with all that said, it's not like that's all a bad thing, or enjoying your race and wanting to promote your race is bad. But sometimes it can bring out the worst in people, man. It can really show people's true colors, and it can just show you your personality for what it is. Put it that way. And basically, after that fight, man, there was a lot of just racist comments, hate comments, people taking it a little too far. What I said about the fight, and the image I posted for my thumbnail, and really not taking into consideration that all of these are personal views. You know what I'm saying? They're not attacks on anybody. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a reporter in a way, and I only can report basically how I feel. I'm not representing anybody but myself and Ali Land Boxing Talk and my channel. I'm not representing any multi-channel networks. I'm not representing any news networks or anything. So, and I'm representing my personal opinion when I speak about these fights. So, for people to have gotten so upset, for me to feel like Deontay Wilder, from my perspective of watching the fight, won the fight, and that he sealed the fight up with the two knockdowns. I didn't say that he, I put that he dominated the fight, but I only put that because with those two knockdowns, those were the two most memorable moments of that fight. So you got to say that those two knockdowns were devastating, and they destroyed, what Tyson Fury could have accomplished if he could have withstood both of those punches. So for people to say, to line such a personal attack, it's crazy, man. Because when you look at that fight, man, and really break it down. Deontay Wilder, he didn't look amazing, but neither did Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury at no point in that fight, other than getting knocked down so devastating and getting up, had any other memorable moments. He was throwing punches, yeah, but a lot of those punches were just pitter-patter punches and just punches to try to control leverage and an area. They wasn't really like devastating punches. Those two punches Deontay Wilder landed were memorable moments within that fight. Like, boom, you know what I'm saying? And you can't say that about any of those rounds for Tyson Fury. You might have said he had more boxing moments within that fight than Deontay Wilder, but you can't say he had more wow factor moments or he had more memorable moments. Those were he had more devastating moments. All of that was on the side of Deontay Wilder. And, with all that being said, man, I have to come to the conclusion that, it's just hate toward Deontay Wilder. And, I got a lot of people said I was a Deontay Wilder fanboy, that I'm only cheering for him because he's black, he lost the fight, I'm stupid, I can't see, all this stuff. And I'm like, man, you know what? It's like Deontay Wilder. It's like just hate towards him. If you just want to keep it real, it's like, how could you have so much hate toward him? I don't know the man personally. I've never really pushed, his brand like that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I represent Manny Pacquiao. I represent the Louisville Cardinals. With some of the other stuff I do. I represent, what I do with fishing and, cooking and stuff like that. So I don't represent just one fighter. Ali Land Boxing Talk is here to represent, it's here to represent all fighters and to put people into a better, the fighters I feel like don't get, the press. I don't get, people giving a fair take about their careers, especially about Manny Pacquiao. It's not just Manny Pacquiao though. I like a lot of fighters, and I just happen to, build a wide Manny Pacquiao audience. So I'm gonna give those people what they want for the majority, because they're the majority of my viewers. So if you want Manny Pacquiao content, I'm gonna give you a lot of Manny Pacquiao content. But I'm not just doing Manny Pacquiao content, and I'm not just doing boxing content at that. So, for people to say I'm a Deontay Wilder fanboy is crazy, man. It's ridiculous in a way, man. And for people to say that I only said he won because he's black, it's just an outright lie, man. I called both of these guys bums. A few weeks. If you watch my other video, I'll link it in the cards. Right there or right there somewhere. But I'll link it in the cards and you can just go back and look. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't praising either one of these guys because for real I haven't followed either one of their careers to the point where I could have praised them or downed them. You know what I'm saying? I could only speak on what I saw as a fan, and for what I saw as a fan, they both were kind of like, mid-tier fighters, because I base everything off of what took place in boxing's heyday. I don't base everything off of in boxing off of what's going on today, because this is not the heyday of boxing anymore. This is the heyday of making money within boxing, but it's not the heyday of championship fighters. So if for these guys to call themselves the best, and for these guys to say, I represent this in boxing, I represent that, I take that very seriously, because I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna place you up against the best fighters and what they did and what they represented within the sport of boxing. So if you're saying that you're the best of this era, I'm gonna place you up against guys I feel like were the best of their era. I'm not gonna place you up against other mediocre guys I consider mediocre fighters of this era. So for people to say that I'm some type of Deontay Wilder fanboy is just completely false, man. I do feel like he won the fight, and I feel like those rounds solidified it. I actually feel like he won the fight by 2 points. If you really watch it with a objective mind and not from a fan standpoint, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like those two knockdowns solidified it. I feel like he's the most hated fighter of this era. People will say it's Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd has self-imposed hate. It's not something that fans heaped upon him. You know what I'm saying? Most fans want to be a fan of Floyd Mayweather, but he's not a likable guy in any way. Deontay Wilder is a likable guy. You know what I'm saying? He has a likable personality, but it seems like fans don't want to like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I'm late to whatever hate party that took place in Deontay Wilder's name. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say why Deontay Wilder is hated so much, man. I can just say from my standpoint of when I watched the fight, in no way, shape, or form did I see anything spectacular or amazing from Tyson Fury, but I did see some extremely memorable moments from Deontay Wilder, and it made me a Deontay Wilder fan. It didn't make me a fanboy. It did make me look at him different as a fighter. It made me take a a closer look at his career and go back and study maybe some stuff I might have missed when I called him a bum. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, I would like to say, you know, I still appreciate everybody. If I'm late on your comments, man, I'm sorry, man. I got so much work. I'm trying to put these videos out, and I got other personal stuff going on. So if I haven't responded to your comment, I'm definitely going to get to it, man. There's a lot of new stuff going on my channel, man. You know, I'm remonetized finally. You know, I thank all of y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it took a while, but I finally got there. I know you're seeing a lot of stuff flash across the screen. Those are my new affiliate links. If you would like to check out any of this gear, any of the gear you saw featured in this video, man, you can just check out the description box below. I have a link. I'm going to have a link there for all of it. Most of what you see here is through one of my Finish Line affiliates. So, you know, check that out, man. There's a lot of holiday gear on there. I know you got your girl, you know, you should want to be decked out for the holidays, you know what I'm saying, coming to 2019 right. So check out these links, man, get right, man. There's a lot of Pacquiao gear. It's a lot of, you know, just get right gear for all the boxing fans. Always remember, hit that like, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your dog, tell your daddy, tell his uncle. We at it.